Before I start in on what we're going to talk about tonight, I wanted to say how really cool it is to see so many of you guys joining our Six Pack Back Men private Facebook group. It's great to have you there. We hope we're going to have really an exciting time trying to help people that are guys in particular that are 35 to 60 get that 20s body back, get that body that's ripped, get the energy that you want to have to go all day and get everything you want to do and conquer the world. Shout out to Brandon French. We haven't talked to you in years, Brandon. I hope things are going well. But what we're going to get into tonight is why it is that counting calories and killing yourself at the gym doesn't work. Well, if you're in the generation that most of, at least some of us guys are, I'm the baby boomer in the plus 60 range, well, we all got taught the Marine Corps approach was the way to do it. You ate less and less and you pounded your body harder and harder. And the things we're finding out is that really that actually probably gets in the way of losing weight rather than helps you lose weight. Now, not to lose or lead any of you astray, exercise is hugely beneficial, but if you need to lose a lot of weight, you're just going to be a better conditioned overweight guy by using exercise and calorie counting. What we found, and we mentioned, I think, in one of the Facebook posts that we did just a couple of days ago, that we need to avoid sugar, bread, and dairy. Well, why do we need to avoid those things? And artificial sweeteners, and they're even worse. Because they stimulate inflammation in our body. And in the case of artificial sweeteners, while they tell you they're 0 fat, 0 calories, and they're right, but when the body gets them, they look like sugar, and they're more difficult to break down. And so for hours and hours and hours after you take in an artificial sweetener, your body is stimulated and continues to stimulate the fat-storing hormones. Well, what a lot of our recent research has done, and what we want to share with you, is the role that inflammation plays in your body in suppressing and interfering with weight loss, as well as causing a whole bunch of other health issues. Inflammation is the key. So if you're eating foods that are going to stimulate inflammation, and or if you're pounding your body, especially if you're not in decent shape, and you're creating all kinds of muscle inflammation trying to get yourself to lose weight, well, every bit of inflammation you create in your body is actually counterproductive to your weight loss goals. The secret is not the calories that you eat, it's how your hormones behave. And just like any other inputs you put in the system, if you put inputs that are junk in the system and you make your hormones behave in ways that they're not supposed to behave, you're actually going to subvert your weight loss goals. So we're going to talk more about this in the upcoming days, but the keys to things, the things that you can do to help your body that will actually help it lose weight, is to do anything you can do initially to suppress inflammation. So on the stuff that we have on our private Facebook page and in the links that we'll send you to, we're going to show you things that you should avoid, things that can help your body suppress inflammation, and as soon as you suppress inflammation, the weight's going to start pouring off, and things that most of us eat in huge quantities that actually are counterproductive, that are stimulating inflammation and inhibiting our weight loss goals. So I'm so appreciative to all of you who are tuning in to us. If you have questions, either private Facebook or message me or get a hold of me. I try to between my veterinary stuff and the other things I do, I try to check those things, because if you have a question, probably hundreds of other people have a question as well. So hope you guys have a great night. Look us up and feel free to join us at Six Pack Back Men. It's a private Facebook group. You'll see it on my profile and on our links, and we'll post a lot of this information. We're trying to upload it because a lot of you guys are joining us much more rapidly than I thought you would, so we're trying to upload a lot of good, useful stuff to you there. There's things that you can go on to that we've found that just work, and we want any of you guys who feel like you're middle-aged to start feeling and looking and acting like you're in your 20s again. Let's have a great time doing that. We're moving into spring where everybody wants to be able to get out and start to do things. This is the perfect time. If you've been trying everything and been frustrated by things that aren't working, feel free to reach out to us. Feel free to join us, and let's have a great time this spring getting our six-pack back. You guys have a great night.